What's going on, everybody? So, so new development as far as the 2020 presidential race is concerned. Apparently, Bernie Sanders has had to drop out because of a heart problem. He had a blockage in one of his arteries, and they operated. Now, he didn't say that he's completely pulled out of the race. He said that he's suspending campaigning until further notice. Right. Um, he just needs to pull out all the way, right? And he's what is he, like 76, something like that by the time the election would be over. The guy already has health problems. A vote for Bernie really is a vote for his vice president because I don't think he's going to make it through all of his first term. And with this new development, it's looking more and more like Elizabeth Warren is going to end up being the presidential nominee. And here's why. So Bernie Sanders was running in third, right? But he had been on the decline for the better part of the year. He spiked really early back in about March, as far as the polls go, and he's been steadily declining since. Joe Biden, on the other hand, has maintained about 30%, between 25 33%, which in such a packed race is more than enough to get the primary nomination. So, um, with the new Ukraine Gate scandal going on, and all of Joe Biden's stuff starting to come to light, he is losing support. He's bleeding. No matter how much CNN wants to wants to try to say that he's not, that it's all about Trump, you can look at the polls, the aggregate polls, and tell that he's losing support. He had been for a while, right? Just based on the gaffes that he's had. He gets up there on a town hall and his eye starts bleeding. He's had multiple brain aneurysms. He starts talking, he gets flustered, doesn't seem to really. It's not the same Biden. He doesn't seem to have the cognitive awareness that he did even 4 years ago. He gets confused about what he was talking about. He can't remember dates and years. He doesn't remember where he is sometimes. And while Biden's paper tiger esque facade held him afloat for a good majority of it, um, and the fact that it wasn't that he was a strong candidate, it was just everybody else was so weak. Biden looked like the inevitable choice. Uh, he was so far ahead in the polls, it didn't really give anybody else any reason to try to attack him. Uh, Everybody else is just trying to get their name out there for book deals and future campaigns. But he, with everything that's been going on, he started hemorrhaging support, and a lot of that support was going to Warren. Now Warren and Biden are almost tied in the polls, just a couple points difference. With the new Ukraine gate stuff going on, and with how Biden's campaign seems to be treating Rudy Giuliani, and the fact that they absolutely don't want anybody to go talk to the man, kind of makes me wonder why. But it seems like they have something to hide. They're they're trying their best to do damage control right now, and it's not working. This story is still in the news. It is still being talked about, circulated around, and Biden's not safe over on the left just because he's a Democrat. A lot of the left do not like Biden. You know, yeah, the Democrats really are two different parties right now. You kind of have your old guard Democrats. Um, they're a dying breed. Your business Dems, um, and then you have the progressives, which are not the majority of the party. I guess it's really three parties, but I would count like your business Dems and your neoliberals in the same type of party, even though that they vary slightly. But the neoliberals still maintain most of the control. But the far left segment of it, the progressives are growing in number, and they don't like Biden either, right? Biden might as well be a Republican to those people. Um, they get out there, and talk about, well, Barack Obama was right wing. Dude, how far to the left do you have to be to think that Barack Obama was right wing? Like, I get it, he wasn't a socialist. A lot of people on the right side like to attribute that to him just as kind of like a smear, but he was far from a socialist. But he wasn't right wing. Um, so they don't like him either, right? They're more than excited enough to pass this news around, keep talking about it, and try to destroy his campaign because they have Elizabeth Warren sitting on the back burner, right? And Elizabeth Warren has been a good old neoliberal corporate shill. Um, Sorry about that. Corporate shill for her entire career, but now she's pandering to that far left because she knows that it's growing. To whether or not she maintains the policies that she's espousing by the time that she actually gets in, or hypothetically gets into office is a whole different ballgame. But she is pandering to that far left element. So they're wanting that. And then the people that are still kind of in the middle, they know Elizabeth Warren is just parading around for these people on the left. So they don't mind. They'd rather have Biden, but they don't mind Elizabeth Warren. So I really think that with everything that's going on, I mean, those really were your only three candidates with any kind of viability. I mean, I guess Pete Buttigieg, Booty Judge, whatever it is. Hey, I'm not trying to be insulting. The man just has a very difficult last name, and I really think that the Dems are messing up because out of everybody in the field, I think that guy would probably have the best chance of beating Trump, but he's not being taken seriously. So yeah, no, pretty crazy stuff happening with the. I definitely thought Biden was going to pull out before Sanders. Sanders, he's just more energetic and more fiery than Biden. So kind of surprising there, but anyways, we'll keep watching and try to keep y'all updated on what's going on. So, until next time, take it easy.